Hey guys, Brian Stucker down here at Boomer Fitness. I just want to bring you this quick updated video of the top 8 reasons why you're not losing belly fat for men and women over the age of 50 and 60. So we just finished up a 12-week transformational program with our clients here at Boomer Fitness, and every single one of them had done a phenomenal job with that program. There was definitely some challenges along the way, and whenever somebody hit a sticking point, we jotted it down and we found a way to get a solution for those challenges. And I wanted to be able to share those with you today, the top ones that we found when people were starting to go off their plan. So the number one thing that we saw when somebody's not losing the belly fat or body fat percentage that they want is, at the end of the day, it comes down to calories in, calories out, right? So if you're not burning more calories than you're taking in, then you're just going to store it as body fat. And a lot of times that for people, what ends up happening is they end up get away from tracking their food or measuring their food. So the easiest thing you can do is just find out what your calorie target is each day and make sure you're burning an extra 500 calories. I know that sounds very simplistic, but when working with people, I find at times there's a thing called diet fatigue, where people are like, you know what, stuck to my plan for 8 weeks, I've been losing every single week. And then they start veering off the plan. And that's where power of accountability comes in, where you're checking in on your goals every single week to make sure you're making that progress. So number one, you got to check in with your calories. So at the end of the day, it's calories in, calories out. Number two is you're just not getting enough protein in your diet. So protein, what it ends up helping do is it helps you recover from your workouts. Another principle, there's thermal effect of food, TEF. You get an extra 20% boost to your metabolism by consuming more protein. The other thing is when people aren't getting enough protein in their diet, they end up becoming hungry. And when you're hungry, you tend to want to snack. So what's a good amount of protein that you should target every single day? You should try to get 1 to 1.5 grams of protein for your body weight when you're training 3 to 4 times a week, because your body's going to need that amount to recover. It's going to keep you full. It's going to give you that thermal effect of food where you're going to burn an extra 10% more calories a day just by eating more protein. The challenge that I hear from people sometimes from eating more protein is get a little backed up. So if that's the case, just drink more water with your protein. The other thing you can do is make sure you have your vegetables with your protein. And the next thing is just gradually ramp up to the amount of protein that you need. All right, next one. I had a client recently. I'm going through their food journal. Everything looks great. I know they're training very intensely here in the gym, and something's just not getting. We made some adjustments to the plan, and the next thing what we did is we noticed that nothing was changing. And then I just went, hey, I noticed there's no fruits in here. Well, what we ended up finding out later is that individual thought orange juice, we thought orange juice didn't count. Well, orange juice has calories, so a lot of times you see people are drinking too many calories. It could be from alcoholic beverages, it could be as simple as drinking orange juice, or it could be that famous drink that you have at the driving through, going through that drive-through in the morning, you have that special drink where it's a venti latte, maybe whatever that drink is for you going through the coffee line. But a lot of these drinks can easily add an extra 100 to 500 calories. And that's a workout for most people. So try to get more water and find teas that you enjoy, and diet sodas are good ways to, some good alternatives if you're wanting to get drinks in there that are going to keep your calories low down. The other one is, this one's a myth pretty much, is people tell me, oh, I'm eating healthy, I'm eating a whole grain, I'm on this keto diet, I'm a vegan, it's organic, I'm eating clean. But back to rule number 1, right? You could be eating a clean diet where you're eating too many calories of that. Your body's either going to store that as body fat, or if you're training intensely, your body's going to use those things to build muscle, and that's going to prevent you from losing the body fat that you want. So just because things are quote unquote healthy or better for you, if you have too many of them, they're going to make you still gain body fat. So it doesn't mean you're calorie free. All right, the next one is you're just not training hard enough. And what do I mean by that is just not getting enough training and just not active enough. You got to create a calorie deficit. So what we do for a lot of our clients down here and online coaching clients is we create a daily step goal. So we take an average of what a person's doing in the week and what they've done before this. Most people have a smartwatch or they've got a phone, and when they go for these walks during the day, we can get an average. So we find out what the average is, or if they haven't, we start them with 8,000 steps a day. Make sure we're doing that every single day. And then we get them to be active with strength training at least twice per week. Usually that's enough when you're in a calorie deficit starting out to lose belly fat. But later on, we start making some adjustments. And when we look back on the week, a lot of times they're just not training hard enough. So like we'll set new step goals. We bring new step up to 10,000 per day. And then maybe there's 2 days where they have 10,000, and then they have 3 days that they're at 7,000, and then there's maybe only one workout. So you got to be honest with yourself. In any body composition change that's made, a lot of studies out there find that you've got to train at least 3 to 5 hours per week. All right, so you got to make sure you're training hard enough. Simple method for making sure you're training hard enough. I mean, it's not like you have to be like you're in one of these Rocky movies and going all out. A simple, easy way to do it, and I still use it today. I use my notepad in my phone. I have my workout in there, and then every workout I'm just trying to do a little bit more weight, 1 rep better. When I do my runs, I have certain types of runs that I do. And on those days, I try to set some personal bests. Now, that's not going to happen all the time, but having that intent going in is going to give you the stimulus needed to make those adaptations for your body there. So that's a good way to bring your intensity up. The next one is you're just not getting enough sleep. If you're not getting enough sleep, what I notice for people is that, they say, there's a quote out there, it's by Vince Lombardi. Fatigue makes cowards of us all. So what I find with people who don't get enough sleep is that they have cravings throughout the day, or they're stressed. And what ends up happening is then they're going to eat more calories in their day, or they're going to get something, they're going to be more tempted to go through that Starbucks line and say, I've been good all week, I'm going to have a latte, and they have their comfort foods. So you want to make sure you get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Yep, I didn't stutter. Upwards of 9 hours of sleep. It's going to help you recover. It's going to help you be more focused. It's going to decrease a lot of those stress hormones. Me personally, I know when I get under 6 hours of sleep, that next day, what I've seen in my body transformations for myself when I'm focused on my goals is when I'm getting less than those 6 hours per sleep, I'm not really hungry. I'm just eating out of, for me, it's stress. So I want to have that sleep. So I make sure I get enough sleep. So get those 7 to 9 hours of sleep. The next one is stress. It's work stress, it's home stress. One of my old coaches told me a long time ago, if you're stressed and you don't have to call 911 or it's not an emergency, it's really not real stress. So what I would do is hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button already. It helps me out a big time. It spreads this information to people out there that are looking for this information. So please give this a like. So decrease on the stress. Simplest way to decrease on stress is HALTs. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired, stressed. Just look at one of those. Usually one of those triggers stress. So hungry, angry, lonely, tired, or stressed. If you're hungry, go eat yourself a healthy meal in your calorie budget. If you're angry, have some gratitude. L, you're lonely, make a call. If you're tired, get some rest. And if you're stressed, again, find ways to de-stress. Cut down on the stress. Stress has shown that increases cortisol. It's a stress hormone. How you get out of cortisol is you'll want to have some sugary foods or make some bad choices. So another one, people not losing weight, is they're doing too much. They're just doing too much overall. And what I mean by that, I've had it where people, they cut their calorie deficit way back, they kick their activity all the way up, and all their bodies on their bodies, anyway, time out. This ain't working. So we had that with a client recently in our 12-week program. We ended up seeing that this individual was like extreme more is better, right? So if you're a bigger calorie deficit, or if you're a bigger training volume, you're going to get to your goal faster, right? Well, that's not necessarily the case. What we find is that their metabolism will slow down. And what we found with individuals, we brought their training back to a normal level, and then we brought their food back to a decent calorie deficit, and then they started losing weight again. So doing too much usually happens when people like have a bad day. If you have a bad day, just get right back on track, get back into your goals. Like, don't overconcentrate, just right back on track today and get some consistency going with that again. So doing too much. So just stick to your daily goals. This is my steps today. This is the weight training workout I'm doing today. These are the healthy meals that I have planned for myself that day. So hope these tips helped you. They definitely are great learning tools that I learned from our clients down here at Boomer Fitness. If you want to make a transformation, I will personally hop on a phone call with you down in the link below. You can schedule a time with me. It'll be with me personally, and we'll talk to you about your goals, and we can see if you'd be a good fit for our coaching program. I'd love to help you out with dropping that body fat. Also, down in the comment section below, let me know which one do you find for yourself when you're not dropping enough body fat, or you're not losing body fat over the age of 15, 16. I really hope you have a blessed day. Thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to coaching you in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. I'm glad you stuck around to this part of the video, and I want to welcome you to the Boomer Fitness Transformation Program. This program is a customized program to help you cut through all the noise, to put together a specific strategy around your goals, and that helps you create it around your lifestyle to create a long-term sustainable approach. So this program is for you if you value having an in-depth view and getting a strategy that's going to work for you long-term. It's for somebody like yourself if you want a strategy that's going to help you transform. And then the third thing is if you're excited with working with me to help you create a customized sustainable plan so that way we can hit your goals. The good news is that I have a few spots open for this program. Now, when you enroll for one of these calls, it's not going to guarantee that you're going to get one of the spots in my customized coaching program. And the other thing is when we hop on this call, it is not a coaching call. If you want one of these spots, just down below in the description, click on the link and schedule a time with myself. We'll hop on a call. I'll find out what your goals are, and we can see if this is going to be a good fit for you. And then I look forward to working with you. Have yourself a great day.